Hello everyone and welcome for another video of Love and Wargames. Today we are making a 3000 points battle report, 3 players versus 2 on a beautiful table, and I think it's going to be very fun. It's going to be an express battle report, so we're not going to film almost any dice roll except a couple times if it really matters, but it's going to be short to watch. I hope you guys are enjoying a good summer, because if you watch this video, it's probably end of June, beginning of July when I release it, and I am currently in vacation as you see this video, and I'm far from France for the 30th birthday of my wife that I love very much, and because of this I will not be able to share this video through my social media and everything. So if you could share this video on the Dystopian Wars Discord, Dystopian Wars Facebook, and to people that you know around you, that would be great, because I will not be able to do this myself. So today I am going to play the Alliance, the French that have been painted by Top Secret Painting, Caroun. Thank you very much for that. You have the link in the description and you can take a look how we painted. It's beautifully painted, you will see in a second, and there is a tutorial if you want to try to do the same. I am joined today, we'll go left to right.
Valentin Saint-Havner on Discord. Happy to see you today.
Yeah, it's been a while, Valentin. So what faction do you play? We've seen you with Covenant, Imperium. What do you bring today?
Yes, today I play with Empire for the first time. I play several flagships with the advice of my good friend here. And
I made the list, yeah?
Say good luck for me today.
Yeah, good luck for the Empire. It's going to be 3 Empire players versus 2 other players, and you will see who plays what. But yeah, he is going to play my old Japanese. He takes it back. For the first time on the channel, we are joined by
Ludo. Welcome.
So welcome Ludo for your first game. He comes from Orléans, the city of Iggy TV that you have seen a couple times as well on the channel. So Ludo, what do you bring as a faction? Are you an Empire player?
Yeah, Empire, Japanese.
Ah, there we are. Pure Japanese, which was the theme, except someone broke the theme. and talking about breaking the theme, I am joined also by...
Hello everyone.
And you bring a Japanese, right?
Yeah, sure, the Japanese, but from the other side of the sea.
Ah, okay. So as you can maybe see on the angle here, he brings beautiful miniatures, so we will not be too upset about it.
Yeah, please forgive me.
Yeah, he brings beautiful Chinese, he's still an Empire player, and he also has some Japanese forces as well. But we have our third Japanese Empire player. Last to join here, and also first time on this channel.
Hi, I'm Alain, and today I'm going to play the Crown faction with a mix of Canadian and British frontline.
Very well. Well, thank you, Alain. Very happy to see those British that I sold some time ago. He got some practice with them, and now they come back on the channel. I'm very happy. That's why it's good to sell to people in the same country as you are, because then they can join you back at some point, and hopefully can come back for another game later on. Yeah. So we have the players. This scenario is going to be, there are a few secondary objectives that we will explain to you during the game. A couple of them involve princesses or mages or something like this, you will see. But mostly it's just an all-out battle. The Japanese have taken Macau in a previous battle report, Japanese against Crown, that you can see back in the description in the playlist of Dystopian Wars battle report. And the British are coming back with now not just Indian trade ships, but also their big battleships and dreadnoughts. And they also brought some French as well to kick out the Asians and make sure that they control Macau.
Kick out the Asians from Macau.
Yeah.
That's precise, please.
But we are here to save our princess.
As well.
The castle, but,
it is basically the Opium Wars version 2, basically.
Yeah, well.
So this being said, let's take a look at the scenario and the list. For the scenario, before we start to talk about the list, as you can see, there is the harbor of Macau being defended by the occupation force of the Japanese. The liberation force of the Chinese. You can see that there are some wild islands here, like more natural oriented. And the important thing as well is that there is this little castle, experimental castle, where they try to make some weird covenant generators. And yeah, we just wanted to put out this terrain. There is a secret inside. Is it a princess? We don't know. But if you make a boarding action there, and it's going to be difficult because there are a few anomalous meteorological events around, there might be a surprise, probably some victory points, but it might be some more northern things that happen. So this is one of the secondary objectives, and the other secondary objective is going to be this Guinevere submarine all the way up there. It was airdropped by an Avalon aircraft carrier. It is Guinevere. So of course this one is the Lady of the Lake, as you can guess. It's gonna shoot around. There are some Japanese that can teleport around, and so they might go and hunt this poor Lady of the Lake. The special rule, except of being very cool up there, is that if it goes in deep dive, it goes through the this little cascade there, and then it can escape and go in the terrain normally. It doesn't make much sense. There is some Sturgeonium involved somewhere at some point. Yeah, for sure. But here is the other secondary objective. And here is just going to be some people shooting at each other, as we love. Now let's go for the fleets. Zongo, do you want to explain what, you can maybe explain all the Japanese, the 3 different factions,
Yeah,
the deployment, and what you plan to do?
I'll try. I don't know what's the battle plan exactly. But
Do you? You have a battle plan. That's better than us.
No, we're pretending we have a battle plan.
Okay.
So we deployed 6 Kyoto frigates here, so
Okay.
holding the flank.
Okay.
We also have a big Congo battleship, which is supposedly very tough. So
Well, it's tough.
hopefully
Yes,
it
it
will
is
hold
tough.
the flank as well.
Very well.
We have one of the most
Yes.
coolest model in the entire game.
Yeah.
The Mizushi subcarrier.
Submarine carrier, yeah.
That's it.
So we love those guys, and they now belong to Avner. He's now our official white and red Empire player. He's also going to play Empire in Armored Clash soon.
Let's go. We have the 3 very powerful and very undercosted Kanagawas.
Yeah, very undercosted, that's true. Well, you only play overpowered units, right?
My friends only.
You don't. Yeah, that's true.
No.
Talking about very strong units.
It's to Osaka, the
Yeah,
Land Cruiser.
Osaka,
Yeah,
very
good
very
units as well.
tough, focus gunnery, very efficient.
Well, Japanese.
Yeah,
A bit elite force.
Yeah,
but
they're a bit elite, but yeah, they're aggressively priced.
Yeah, let's say so.
Right here,
We have I believe it's called the Hachiman.
the Hachiman, absolutely.
Carrier also. Yet
Another
yet
source
another carrier and
with
more,
very powerful SRS tokens.
Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely. Let's continue here.
We have 3. What are they?
Shubus.
Shubus. Okay,
Shubu.
so you know my list better than me. So yeah, some nice little submarines with torpedoes.
They shoot torpedoes, and
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah, they're cool.
And what is this?
This
It
is-
looks evil.
It is. That is. That is.
It's an Oni.
Well, it's subjective, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a demonish thing.
No, it's Japanese. It's
Okay.
Japanese. So it's the Oni, yeah. So the name version of the Congo, which can teleport really
Yeah.
easily. And the idea is to teleport this thing into the lake of the Lady of the Lake.
Aye, aye,
To
aye.
invade it.
So
Let's
the
see
blessed
if I can
lady
do it.
against the demon. Okay, we'll
Yeah,
see how
we'll
that goes.
See, we'll see. It's not actually
But
a demon.
it's not your entire list, is it?
No, well, it's almost on my entire list, but I brought some castles as well.
Okay.
Because I thought there's not enough castles. In
Yeah,
the,
not enough castle in this. Oh my god. Okay, I got the miniature of the video. If you
Oh, yeah.
if you clicked, I think this was the miniature of the video. Oh my god, very cool. So you have, what are they exactly? It's the name version in it.
It is an M version of the Zone Meadow, which is called the Zaiwei
Yeah.
Tian, I think.
Something like this.
Something like this.
So what does it do better, being the named version?
Actually, I don't know. But
Okay, but it's the
still,
name version.
No, I think it broadcasts some protective bubbles around the.
Good. Okay.
Around this
I didn't know. Okay, very good.
Um,
And then you also have,
and I
two-
have two bastions to help him.
so those that send SRS token. Oh, but you're proxying them.
Am I?
Yeah, they don't have aircraft things. I'm saying this because Zongo always makes jokes before the game, saying like, yeah, no proxy here. We want WYSIWYGs.
Okay, I can change if you want.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah,
All right. They're gonna be
okay.
changed in a couple
Let me
seconds.
know. Let me know.
So this is the Empire list. No battle plans, except
No,
just going
being
forward.
cool, being
Yeah,
cool.
being cool. That's
And pretty.
okay. Yeah, it works so far. On our side of the table, we are going to have this side for the British, this side for the French, and we mixed a couple submarine units for each other to support each other. On this side, there is going the HMS Indefatigable. Indefatigable, I'm not sure how to pronounce this French word in English, but basically it's here to be a giant slayer. He has it in the rule, and since there are a couple giants here, he's going to be quite efficient against them. The Caliburns are not Caliburns, we use them as escort tokens for the big flagships. Here we have 4 Epaulards, beautiful Epaulards. They are here for long-range firepower. Since the magnetic bombards lost the aerial keyword, they became really interesting. And yeah, they're just gonna be there and shoot a couple times, and I'm gonna be happy with them. The Lady of the Lake ready to send some cruise missiles from her high perch. I'm very happy of this idea. It was Zongo's idea, to be fair, so let's give back the honor to him. It was a very cool idea to have Guinevere up there. Then we have two tridents with torpedoes, one trident generator here giving a good bubble around, and they have torpedoes left and right, aerial torpedoes as well. You know the tridents, you love them, they look like the Alliance ships in World of Warcraft, so of course they are amazing, and plus they're quite efficient. A Gloriana here with a shroud generator, probably one of the tankiest ships of the game alongside the Akita and a couple other dreadnoughts like this. Extremely tough with 4 escort tokens. It is going to be very hard to deal with, especially with 13 Guardian points for the British in total. Then we have a protector here in his little cave with 2 attached orcas ready to send SRS token and long-range torpedo games. Okay. 2 little orcas here ready to help the French. Let's say they are Canadians from Quebec. So they're gonna have a little accent, we can make fun of them, but it's nice, like, thanks for helping us, guys. Then we have this beautiful formation, like, not sure it's very efficient to deploy them like this, but it looks cool. We have the Richelieu here with 4 escort tokens. So those little guys are full heat lancettes. They're gonna really be very devastating at point blank if they ever reach it. And then we have those 3 Loire, or actually the Raton Laveur. So those have a couple very interesting rules, especially Devil's Unlock. And I gave them 4 Écuyères as well. Then the bulk of my force is going to be this Magenta with an attached Furieux right here. So ready to charge on. 2 Volières that will stay in the back, being a little bit hidden and sending some SRS token, like good aircraft carriers that they are. And a single Furieux being a little rebel and going on this flank to be a threat to the rest of the army. Maybe he's gonna board the Congo. I don't know if he's very, very brave. This is, by the way, the fleet of Napoleon, so they get a little bonus in boarding if it ever happens. I'm not sure it's gonna happen anyway. Okay, that is going to be it for the list and the deployments. We're gonna make a first couple activations. As I said, this is going to be an express battle report. We'll just make a little stop here and then to tell you how things are going, and of course at the end of turn 1 to see how the battle has been evolving. Let's meet after a few activations. Alright guys, we had a couple activations, it's been going well. There has been quite some damage already. As you can see, the protector is out and is crippled. He was shot by the torpedoes of the Kanagawas and even the heavy gun batteries, and he moved forward with the Sturginium flare that he repaired after activating. Doing 2 points of damage on this Kanagawa. He was shot then by the Shubus there, and yeah, it's not going well for him at all. Those little orcas destroyed one of the Shubu that went out, and that's about it. The Lady of the Lake shot everything on the Kanagawas, doing 0 point of damage with anything. And then we had also the activation of those 2 Epaulards, which did a critical actually on this flying, is it called a Zyway, something like this? And it went down there and it's already crippled. You can see there are 2 little tokens here. This is where the Ica Colossus will appear, like within 10 inches. So it's gonna be quite tough for the British this turn, probably, and beginning of next turn. So far, almost none of the French have activated, but they probably will once more units have exposed themselves. Okay, we had quite a few more activations left and right. We, like those shot, the protector is still there. Not so many losses yet, even though more and more SRS tokens are here. There's like, I think it's like 12 or 13 SRS tokens of those Hachiman exo subs. That starts to be a lot. Also those, like, it's not gonna end well for the Gloriana at the end of the turn, but the HMS Indefatigable did a great torpedo salvo, killing the Kanagawa here and making a magazine explosion, damaging everyone. Then heavy firepower, even with just 2 heavy gun batteries, he did manage on the diaway to make a critical hit, and which was a Sturginium flare, so he makes him go down from this island, this dangerous island, because one of our players just pushed everything down, everything was on the floor. Yeah, good we were not filming at this moment. It was a bit messy. So good activation from the Crown. The Trident did nothing at all, almost, like I think they did a point of damage here. It was not their best activation, and the Empire is playing quite conservatively. Alright guys, we're reaching the end of the first turn. Surprisingly, not that many deaths all around. It was disappointing rolls everywhere. We only made good defense roll all the time. In the end, on this side, so far the Indefatigable did a good thing, but there is a giant Ica Colossus that might one-shot him soon. Here, this Priden is crippled with all the different attacks from, well, basically everyone. Those guys came forward, supported by the Oni that will teleport around very soon. The British will start to have some losses, even though the Lady of the Lake is still watching. You've seen the Mizuchis staying all the way to the back, Hachiman as well. Those guys, only one of them was killed. Here, a few things happened. I will not tell you in order of what happened, but those Kyoto went forward. They did 2 points of damage on the Loire. Everybody made terrible attack rolls all the time. The Congo came here and did 2 points of damage on this Furieux, which was in low-level strike, torpedoes doing nothing. The Furieux not even killing one frigate, if I remember correctly. Like, basically, I activated my Furieux at closing, the Magenta, plus another Furieux, plus the Richelieu, all of them together with terrible, terrible rolls, killed 3 frigates, all in all. Thank you, guys. Now we are going to make some rolls. The one thing, the Loire here finished crippling the giant castle. And now we are going to make the different air attacks. Some small air attacks here, they're going to make a couple points lost. A couple here as well, we're not expecting much. But the big thing is going to be on the Gloriana. I don't even know how many dice it is. We will try to count, but it is going to be painful. It might even die before the Ica Colossus arrive. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. All right, guys. Well, we made a little point of damage on the Hachiman. And he has a Citadel Breach. Same Citadel Breach, but two or three whole points of the Congo. And the Gloriana is leaving. There was something like 100-something dice on him. And he received in the end 157 hits. Even though it's a Gloriana, just from the Hachiman, 3 Mizushis, and these guys. So yeah, goodbye Gloriana. I don't think we've ever been above 157 hits, but so it happens. We heard that in 4th edition of Dystopian Wars, it will be less efficient to stack SRS tokens. We will see, because right now, there is not a single ship in the game that can survive this 40 inches rand, no visibility attack. Guys. So, something is happening. The Britannia activated first, we had initiative. That's not the important part. He shot, damage happened. Good job, Britannia. Then we have first activation. They have to activate either the Honi, which is in teleportation, or one of the 2 giant squids. He wanted then to point at the Protecteur, but Protecteur has a special rule, snowbird something, bar cap, that prevents in a 10-inch bubble to deploy. Same for this Bonaventure, then it's passive. You don't need to activate the aircraft to have it. Same for the Oriflamme. So he decided instead to deploy it here. And what's going to happen? And, well, weirdly, the rules don't cover this case, so we'll have to improvise. You will appear here, come there. He will climb up from this giant waterfall, and he will grab the Lady of the Lake from the lake and try to take its place on top. So it will be a ramming action, maybe a boarding action, and we will see at the end of the activation what happened. Le Roi du Lac. Without much surprise, he absolutely obliterated the Lady of the Lake. Apparently, Zongo said that pulps are known natural predators that climb waterfalls in the real life. And indeed, he did, with 21 dice, he did this roll, which makes me tend to believe what Zongo is saying. He is now the king of the hill. I'm not sure what he's going to do now, but he's there. Non, mais c'est incroyable. Okay, well, the next activation were the Pride ends. We didn't show you the rolls, but what happened? They bombed this guy, which actually breeds the Citadel, and he has a Sturginium. So what's going to happen? He's going to move 3 inches, and the 3 inches are going to make him fall off the cliff. And he goes back there in the middle of the fleet. This arena is back for the taking. Who will stand at the end? The second turn is ongoing. There's been quite some activations left and right. As you can see, the Oni activated here, killing one of the 3 Raton Laveurs and doing some damage left and right. Those guys took a lot of damage. There is 1 wound left on the Britannia, which got boarded a Carnage, but you cannot really do much against this, from the Ika Ofukuro. Also powerful ramming and everything. The Z-Way was finally shut down. Everybody likes to shoot into Z-Way because it has lumbering and 6 of armor, so of course it's quite fun to shoot on it, and it died eventually. I did use a double activation because it had 1 hull point left, and I really didn't want him to activate Sen SRS and everything, so I double activated with the Loire, and I also did some damage here and making a critical roll on the Oni, deactivating his Shroud and his teleporting shenanigans for now. One very funny thing that happened is that this guy dropped bombs on the Britannia, making a magazine explosion, and the Britannia has like 4 different disorder tokens by now, and the magazine killed the guy that dropped the bomb, so it was really one massive bomb right there.
Kamikaze.
Yeah, kamikaze, yeah, absolutely. Second turn is still ongoing. We'll see, like there's going to be a lot of death here soon, but here it is an absolute mayhem. All right, guys, we are going to finish here at the end of turn 2. There's been a lot happening, but we can tell you the main actions. As you can see, the Britannia here was sunk after boarding action, actually, of this guy. Lots of firepower going on here, especially with the Furieux, which did a great boarding on the Congo. Then another boarding from another Furieux didn't go as good. The Richelieu finished off the Congo. Some good firepower from those guys with all the gun batteries. Did a lot of damage here. Finished the Kanagawa. Kanagawa, who before he died didn't manage to finish off the Protector, which has like a couple wounds, like hull points left. And we are going to finish around here. This guy is almost dead. This guy close as well. Those guys were intact still. We are going to finish here. We're really running out of time. This guy is going to be finished with SRS from the Mizushis. This guy has like 10,000 SRS, so he's gonna die. Like, we don't make the rolls, even if I have my Volière sending some support. I'm not sure it's gonna change anything at all. Probably, let's say, like they are sunk one of the roll, but let's finish on this. Very good defense of the Japanese. The British got pushed back quite hard. The Pride are still gonna run away to tell the tale. The Protector is gonna get sunk. French are going to lose the Oriflamme, but the rest, especially the Magenta, which was my main flagship in the story, is going to pull off before the attack goes too bad. And unfortunately, most of the flying castles have been destroyed. The brave Japanese with the Mizushis and Hachiman didn't get any points of damage, nearly. And the green Japanese did get quite a lot of damage. They were the frontline fighters as well. This is going to be it for this battle report, and since we are quite late because we play on Sunday and apparently it closes earlier the shop on Sundays, we're going to pack very fast and make the debriefing in the streets of Paris.
Yes, ready to start.
Alright guys, we are out of the shop. It's going to be a short debriefing because we're in the streets. I hope you're here as well. Shortly, like, what did we feel, each of us, of this game? We'll start with Zongo.
Hello.
And we'll go like this. Zongo,
yeah, we had a lot of fun, so thank you guys.
Yeah.
Personally, I would say I'm a bit disappointed with
the flying castle.
Yeah, the flying castle.
Yeah, they're a bit disappointing.
Yeah,
that's
it
true.
should have a better armor than 6.
Armor 6 for the
really
huge
low.
one is like, lots of hull points, but it's like,
overall, anyway, we had fun.
Yeah, it was still fun. It was still fun. Okay. Ludo, what did you think? Come closer to the camera and tell us what you thought for your first game on the channel. Congrats.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it was very fun, especially the part with the Ika on the...
the Ika Colossus,
with the lady from the lake.
Yeah, that's her name.
Yeah, it's quite fun, and not very satisfied from about my list. But,
but wasn't it like literally everything you had in terms of Japanese? Like it was everything you had.
Yes, it was everything I had.
So now you just need to buy more. Yeah, you need to buy more miniatures.
Yes.
All right. And do you want to tell us what you thought about the crown?
First game on the channel with the crown.
Yeah.
First game with you guys. So,
yeah, it was fun.
Tanked the first round.
It was a tank. Everything was on him. At some point in the beginning, they were like, "Oh, but we all have deceptive deployment. We can just put everything on one side of the table and just kill the British guy in the first turn." and they decided not to do this because it would not be fun for a battle report. So thanks for not doing that.
No problem. Maybe next time the Gloriana do two turns.
We'll try to reduce the number of like, especially the deep striking creatures and the SRS. Like, if you want a very competitive list, currently in 3rd edition, it's gonna switch soon. You just take a lot of Hellcat carriers in the back of the map, then a lot of things deep striking to make a boarding, and there is not much you can do to protect yourself from that.
Yeah.
Valentin, what did you think?
A lot of fun. Well, this is my first part with a Empire fleet, very interesting. But I beginning with this fleet, but it's very amazing. A lot of SRS.
3 Mizushis and the Hachiman. It was.
And they make a good stuff. Very good. Yes, it was very pleasant, and to go back in the game. Yes, but. I encourage to use Empire fleet. It's very amazing.
Yeah.
But the best fleets are Imperium. Yes, forever.
He loves the Imperium. Yes. But everybody loves to play Imperium, not to play against. And on my side, well, thank you guys again for having stayed until the end. Remember, please share because I will be on vacation by the time you watch these videos. So please share it on your socials. I really enjoyed it. It was the first time I played the French, and that's why I played them very defensively, as you can see. I didn't want them to die, like, at all, which they didn't, so good thing for them. We lost like 1 cruiser in the end. I expect to see them a lot more in the future. We got the Couronne coming, a lot more ships, a lot more Le Vent. Eventually the Vauban will come, but yeah, I love the French. I just wish they were a bit tankier because they can get caught. Like, luckily they didn't get focused, but they have very low hull point, very low armor, very low citadel. But at least they're fast and they play very fun, and now with the new heat lance, it's extremely efficient now. Alright, thank you very much guys. Remember to like, subscribe, all the YouTube things. Thank you very much. All your miniatures minus 20% on my OB plays, and it supports the channel. Yay! I need to do my advertising. Thank you very much. Until the next video, take care of yourself, and remember to keep things fair in love and in war games. Bye!